Well, thanks so much for that, Radhika. This week we had, of course, an exclusive look at the Kindle for you, and next week we've got another exclusive, the first netbook in India to be running Google's Android operating system, or to be at least bundled in the store itself with Android. That's an exclusive here on Technoholic. So as a preview to that, let's quickly get you a look at the history of the phenomenon that is the netbook, including some bites from a very special guest, Pat Gelsinger of Intel. So you met him, take it away.
It's about the same dimensions as that of a 50 paisa coin, the world's smallest microprocessor, the Atom, a product innovation which led to products like these, the Net Top and the Netbook. Let's go down memory lane and take a look at the history of the Atom. Launched in 2007, the Atom gave rise to the Asus ePC, the first ever netbook which sold a whopping 350,000 units in its very first year. From that moment on, the Atom propelled itself into microprocessor folklore, with it pretty much starting a category all by itself. But how did it all begin? We spoke to Pat Gelsinger, Intel's acting CTO, when the Atom was launched, and he took us down memory lane.
There was a myth in the industry that x86 couldn't be a low power architecture. And when I was CTO, first I wasn't sure I believed that. And when I was CTO, we launched a team to go prove that right or wrong. And the answer was, boy, architecturally, the x86 architecture wasn't too bad.
After years of research, the world's smallest microprocessor, the Intel Atom, was launched with an astounding 47 million transistors on a single chip soldered onto the motherboard, all of it measuring less than 26 millimeters. But did Intel really know how well it would do? Or for that matter, what they were really making the microprocessor for?
Is it trying to be a phone, a smartphone device? Is it trying to be a small laptop device, an embedded device? What are we trying to build? And the answer, of course, has proven all of the above.
The Atom today is used to power nettops and netbooks. Where it hasn't quite managed to garner control is in the mobile space, where it still doesn't have a leadership position. The company, though, clearly isn't giving up on the mobile battle just yet.
And we have some early design wins with some customers like BenQ, Samsung have done some early devices, but the first generation Atom products aren't all the way there. In terms of idle power, in terms of some of the connectivity. Our second generation we're now demonstrating, called Morristown, which is over 10x better in terms of its idle power characteristics, but it's still not quite all the way there. And the third generation, fourth generation are already under development, and our goal is to compete with the best processor for smartphones of the future.
Confidence from the company's former CTO, but given the scorching pace the Atom has struck in the hardware space, that might be one prediction we'd all have to watch out for.
Well, there you have it. So now you know all about the evolution of the netbook, and next week's our big review of the first Android powered netbook from Acer. You don't want to miss that episode. In the meanwhile, as far as this episode is concerned, start tweeting with the #Technoholic in your tweets. Our Twitter IDs are flashing out there. Get in touch with us, or if you don't care too much for Twitter, do it the old way and email us, Technoholic, again with a K, @indiatimes.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Next week's the big Android review. Do tune in for that. See you next week.